What's up, everybody? Happy Halloween and welcome back to the channel, my friends. Today we are talking about a super fun deck that I've had for quite some time. To my knowledge, this deck is having a nice 2024 re-release, complete with a guidebook and everything. But today we are doing an honest tarot deck review of Happy Halloween Tarot by Soni Graves. I will say the artwork in this deck is really cool. It is really fun. I do find, spoiler alert, I do find the deck a little bit difficult to read on sight. The cards themselves, the word I will call the art is busy. That's it. It's a little busy to just flip the card, look at it and go, oh, I know what that means. But the self-aware person in me knows that that just means that these are not cards that I need to breeze through. They're not meant for fast reading. They're meant for slow, contemplative, look at the card, what is the card, understand what it means, and not just to give them some more thought. Not to mean that my short, brief readings don't pack a punch, but looking at that card, I don't know what it means innately. I need to spend more time with the deck itself or with the cards themselves individually to understand them. But I digress. Anyway, Happy Halloween Tarot. Soni Graves. Look at the cute little heart eyes on the pumpkin. Kind of gives you a bit of a vibe of what the deck is like. Happy Halloween Tarot. The 78 card illustrated deck is inspired by classic Halloween colors, iconic spooky imagery, and a happy Halloween night. A tip. The court cards are labeled with Spanglish, gender-neutral titles. So, the page, P-A-G-E-J-E, is the page or the daughter. Cavalier, oh my god, words, is the knight or the son. The rain is the queen or the mother, and the ray is the king or the father. Wishing you a Feliz Halloween always. So, there's some Spanglish involved, which is super fun. We love language internationally inclusive deck. We love that for us. I will say that the back is, she said it's Happy Halloween, so it is a very bright and sunny, happy kind of back to the cards. There's a lot of different images. There are little pumpkins with witch hats and ghosts and skeletons and cobwebs and coffins and candy corn and stuff, if you can see that. I'm not sure how well you can really see it, but it's super cute. I think it's fun. The images on the cards themselves are really busy. They're just very busy. There's a lot going on the cards, from the borders, and the color palette is very unique. It's got orange and white, and there's no book that I remember coming with this one. It came with the cute carrying case and all of that, but the deck itself is nice and glossy. I believe, if I remember correctly, they're coming out with a re-release. I'm going to put that in the description so you can pre-order if you're interested. But I do like these cards. I like the images. It's just, for me, looking at them, the minor arcana in particular, I looked at this and I went, okay, I have no idea what card that is. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. And then I looked at the top and I was, well, I guess that's pentacles, right? Because it looks like there's a bunch of pentacles. So that's pentacles. And then at the very top, itty bitty, there's a number there, if you can see that. So that's a 9. So this is the 9 of Pentacles, which is a card of indulgence. Now the image kind of makes sense, right? So let's see this one. Let's do another one. That one's my favorite. I'll show you guys that one. This one is brooms or wands, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. It's just a bunch of them, but the number is that it's 10. So 10 of wands energy. You would infer the definition. The High Priestess is my favorite card in the whole deck. Beautiful, gorgeous. You'll get a better look of her in the whole deck, just the whole deck look through. But yeah, there's a lot of carnival kind of circus images. I do love the way that the images, the chosen images, kind of do tell a story through the minor arcana. It does shuffle really well. I'm not as big a fan of this deck as other Halloween decks. It shuffles lovely. But I don't know, let's see. I've got 6 of Pentacles energy. the way that an owl is dropping candy. Very nice. Generosity of spirit, and even exchange of energy is necessary here. What else? The Emperor, so that we can remember who we are. I love the kind of over the garden wall vibe of the Pumpkin King Emperor. That's very fun. And handling Two of Wands energy. Two of Brooms. Very nice. Zooming out, seeing the big picture, embracing possibility. Very nice. Are those two tied together? They're two brooms tied together, strengthened with a gemstone. So maybe it is that idea that two is stronger than one. The big picture, the zoom out of it all. When we come together, we can accomplish more. Maybe that's a vibe or a message of that as well. But there's no guidebook for this. So I would say that the new release is probably more beginner friendly because it does come with a guidebook. I don't remember mine coming with one. It was just the deck itself and then a cute little bag that came with it. So I'm glad there is a new release for it to come out with. I'm not sure if the back is going to be different. I know the images on the cards are going to be the same, which I am a big fan of the images on the cards. I do think they are really cool. I do think that the minors are a little difficult to read. I will say that. And if I'm not mistaken, the strength and justice are flipped like they are in a Marseille deck. Yeah, strength is 11 and justice is 8, which normally is the inverse in the Rider-Waite deck. But just something to know about this one, that they're flipped. Doesn't mean much. I think that it still stands with meaning and definition still reigns. But yeah, it's a super cute deck. I think it's fun. I think it's really great. It's just not my favorite of a Halloween deck. I do like it a lot. I think it's fun. I do prefer the other one I did, the Halloween tarot that had like the childlike images. I think that they just spoke to me better. I think this one is a little busy for me. The color palettes are, maybe a little distracting. I don't know. I think it's a beautiful deck. I think for me personally, it's just not one of my favorites. But I did want to share it with you because it is another Halloween deck that I have. Specifically in the title, Happy Halloween Tarot. It is a very happy deck. I will say that the color palette is very vibrant, very loud. The cards are a little busy. It does have this over the garden wall kind of art style, which I really like, with the pumpkins and the carnival vibe. But let me know what you all think. Is this a deck that you like? And do you have any seasonal decks specifically? But yeah, I don't really have much to say about this one after this because there's no guidebook that came with it. But if you're interested in the artwork, I highly recommend it. I do suggest the deck. It feels good. The reads resonate. The cards are beautiful. I just think they're a little busy for the way that I read personally. But if you like the art and you want to get one, you can do so in the description. And let me know what you think. Which Halloween deck do you prefer? Do you have one that you like a lot? Do you like a seasonal deck, or do you prefer not to go with the seasonal deck? How often do you swap decks out? You know, I kind of go through phases where I like certain ones for months at a time, but I really don't find myself leaning in a seasonal direction. I like more year-round decks, even for months at a time. So, I don't know. But a full look at Happy Halloween Tarot is coming up right now.